back here, another chilly afternoon at Sports Forest Park in Sandusky, Ohio. Starting the game for the Bobcats here in Game 2 will be Hudson Cornett. He'll be throwing to Aaron Miranda behind the plate. Pull up Cornett's numbers. Cornett's thrown 9 innings so far on the season. He's got 3 appearances, 2 starts. He is 1-0 so far on the year. He's allowed 13 runs, 13 earned on 15 hits and 5 walks. He struck out 6 in his 9 innings of work. He'll be facing Clark State. This will be a non-conference game between us and Clark State, as the first game of the series was, the first game of today's doubleheader was to be forfeited because of the altercations at Edison State the other day. So for those who haven't heard, there was an incident where players came on the field. Both teams were ejected from the game, so that game ended. The next game was forfeited, and the game after that was forfeited as well. That second game would be one of the games in this series. So the teams got together today. They decided the first game played today would be the conference game that we had to play, and then Clark drove quite a ways to get out here. We would play another game as a non-conference game, so they can still come out and play 2. So a little different look for the Bobcats here in Game 2. Like I said, Hudson Cornett on the mound, Aaron Miranda behind the plate. First pitch popped up out of play. That'll be a foul ball. Cornett works ahead. 0-1. Oh no, I do. Hey, what am I talking about?
Do you have like a cube or no? No?
Nope.
So I can sit right here then?
Yeah. Aaron Miranda catching the day, a recent commit to Illinois Wesleyan University. He'll be heading out there to continue his baseball and academic career after he finishes with the Bobcats here in the spring. This one misses wide as well. Cornett now behind the count, 3-1. One of the players on my softball team just brought me a cup of coffee, and don't tell anybody, but she's my new favorite. It is frigid out here today in Sandusky. The thermometer says it is 40 degrees, but I'm going to say it feels like 25. It is foggy and wet. Hudson Cornett rings him up. Good pitch there. Lived on the outside part of the plate, that hold at bat. Bust him inside with a fastball. Tied up the leadoff batter for his first strikeout of the ball game. Good pitch there by Hudson Cornett.
You grabbed it.
This pitch popped up in the air. Rontrell Greer's after it. Gabe, like Morgan and Greer working out there in the outfield. Greer ends up making the catch. That'll be 2 away here for the Bobcats. First play was a K. Strikeout on 3. It was 3-2. Fouled off a pitch. Strikeout. Fastball on the inside part of the plate. Now 2 away here. The shortstop, Skarts, will come up to hit. He watches the first pitch breaking ball in there for strike 1. As I said, we got Hudson Cornett on the mound. Aaron Miranda behind the plate. Across the infield, we got Dylan Cutler at third, Jackson Homage at short, Dom Preves gets second, Drew Furchow will work at first. In the outfield, Tyler Wolf in left, Rontrell Greer in center, and Gabe Morgan will patrol right field. Scarts fouls that one off. He's behind in the count here, 0-2. Cornett looks to work a clean frame. This pitch is hit high in the air. Tyler Wolf looks like he's under it. He'll come in, make the catch, and that'll do it for Clark State here, top of the first. Good start to the ball game for Hudson Cornett. He works a 1-2-3 first inning, and we'll be back with the bottom half. Your Bobcats coming to hit. Bottom of the first, Dom Preves coming to hit for the Bobcats. He'll be the leadoff man today. Preves watches a first pitch breaking ball in there for strike one. That one's hit down the line, foul. Down behind the count now, 0-2. Pitching for Clark State is Savina. Number, I believe that's 31 out there on the mound. Dom swings through a breaking ball. He's the first out of the inning. He'll pass the bat to Jackson Homage. Homage batting second here for the Bobcats. Homage takes the first pitch breaking ball in off the plate for ball one. As like I said in game one, not a beautiful day out here in Sandusky. It's cold and foggy. The fog has kind of lifted a little bit, but it's been coming and going. Got to the point in game one that balls were hit and we weren't sure where they went sometimes. They'd come off the bat and couldn't really tell. The ball would just disappear. Homage fouls one down the right field line. The right fielder crashed into that fence down there. That looked like it hurt. He looks like he's okay though. Bounces back and runs back out on the field of play. Count even on Jack here, 1-1. Yeah, the weather app says it's 40 degrees out here, but I don't believe it. I'd say it feels closer to 30, maybe 25 with the wind chill. Another cold day for Bobcat baseball. Homage takes a breaking ball inside part of the plate for strike two. That'll even the count up at 2-2. Bobcats drop game one by a score of 3-2. Homage swings at another breaking ball. He's retired on strikes. As I mentioned before the game started, if you're just tuning in, this is a non-conference game against the Clark State Eagles. The first game played today was the conference game, and the Bobcats will head home with 2 conference L's to Clark State today, as the first one of their conference games had to be forfeited due to the altercations at Edison State the other day. Rontrell Greer will step in and watch a ball. Go back from the left side, playing center field today. This one misses off the plate as well, counts 2-0. This one smacked up the middle for a base hit. Greer will put a Bobcat on with 2 away. He's got the first base hit of the ball game. I apologize for those trying to tune in live. The internet out here is no good. It is garbage, to say the best. If it's jumping around too much and you're having trouble following it, just turn the game off. Tune in tomorrow morning. I will have the games that are being recorded on the computer uploaded onto YouTube. You can watch it in real time instead of jumpy because of the poor internet connectivity. Tyler Wolf will step in now. He'll bat fourth for the Bobcats. He fouls 1 away, falls behind in the count 0-1. Wouldn't be surprised to see Greer in motion here. Wolf pulls one to the left side. Swartz grabs it, throws across the diamond, but no chance. Wolf gets down the line too well. He beats that one out. That was a base hit, basically out of the box. That'll put Bobcats at first and second now with 2 away. And Drew Furchow, the first baseman today, coming to hit. Drew had a nice pinch hit at bat in game 1. Pinch hit for Dylan Cutler after they took the lefty off the mound. Had a nice 7-8 pitch at bat, took his walk, went to first base, and had somebody come in and run for him. So Drew did his job. He watches the ball here, want to know the count. Drew's been primarily the designated hitter for the Bobcats so far this season. He gets the start at first base here in the non-conference matchup. Check swings at that one. Taps it foul. That'll even the count at 1s. Drew's hitting .320 so far on the season. .560 slugging percentage. That one misses down and in. 2-1 the count now on Drew. Good speed on the bases. If Drew hits one in the outfield, it should score 2 runs. And Tyler Wolf will be off on the crack of the bat here with 2 away. That one misses away. Counts now 3-1. So Drew will look for a good fastball to hit. The base runners will be ready to go on contact. Bobcats will try to take an early lead here in the first inning. They didn't have a lead in game 1. Fouled off. Drew got a fastball up and in. Took a big hack at it, but fouls it straight back. Looked like the Bobcats had a lead in game 1, but after some interesting umpiring, to say the least, we had to take 2 runs off the board. So they went from leading the ball game 3-2, and having a runner on second base and 1 out, to trailing a ball game 2-1 and having the inning be over. So it was a real interesting turn of events. If you want to see what I'm talking about, you can watch the replay of it. I'll have it up tomorrow. Hard to tell. We don't have a great view here. It's a nice field to play at, but not a great field to stream a ball game at. makes things tough. Drew fights off another good ball down the first base line. With the 3-2 count now, the runners are off and running, so a ball through the infield might score Tyler Wolf from first base, as that he was rounding second before that one hit the fence down there. Pitcher has a sign, comes set, checks his runners. They're off again. That's ball 4. Drew will take another walk. The Bobcats have another long at bat that leads to a walk. Drew Furchow will head down to first and load the bases up for Caleb Atwood, today's designated hitter. Now Atwood, the sophomore, coming back off of injury. He's hitting 300 so far on the season. He had 3 hits in 10 tries, 3 singles, driven in 3 runs. He'll take a first pitch fastball in on the plate, strike 1. Yeah, we've played 4 games up here at Sports Forest Park now, and I can't say really any of them were real enjoyable. They were all pretty cold and windy. The internet's frustrating, and I can't put the camera anywhere to give you guys a good view, so gotta do my best to make it a radio broadcast. Atwood fouls one back to make the count 0-2 now, so once again the Bobcat runners will be off on contact. Caleb fights off another breaking ball. Count still 0-2 here on Caleb. As mentioned before, Wolf runs pretty well for a power bat. He's out there at second base. He'll score on a base hit. Drew not quite as fast. He probably won't score on a ball through the infield. Atwood spits on a ball in the dirt. That'll take the count to 1-2. Now another good at bat here from a Bobcat hitter. The 1-2 count. Pitcher comes set, delivers. Atwood fouls another one off. He just keeps spoiling pitches. The Bobcats are just murder on a starting rotation. We talked about it a little bit in game 1, but Savina's already thrown 25 pitches here in the first inning. He's got deep counts. Greer, Wonderly, Horstman, Furchow, all guys that are seeing 4 or 5 pitches in an at-bat. Atwood hits one down the line, foul ball. That would have scored 2. Nobody's told Drew yet he's coming hard around second base, rolling into third. He's going to have to jog all the way back to the bag. That ball is foul by 3 inches down the first base line. Atwood didn't hit it hard, but sometimes it's the placement. He got it up over the first baseman's head. The first baseman jumped and reached for it. Couldn't get a glove on it. It landed just foul. 3 inches to the left, and the Bobcats have a 2-0 lead. Atwood will step back in. He got a 1-2 count. Pitcher Savina comes set. That one misses high. Count now 2-2. Good at bat, Atwood. Good at bat. He'll step back in for the 8th pitch. Savina's 2-2 on the way. Foul down the line. Coach Plato makes a play over there in the third base coach's box. We'll do it again here at 2-2. Caleb Atwood refuses to go down quietly. 2-2 pitch, curveball misses away, 3-2. Nowhere to put him. The Bobcats will be off to the races here with 3-2, 2 outs.
Come on, babe.
So with the head start over there, Drew Furchow might have a chance to score on another ball through the outfield. I have Bobcats in the booth shaking their head. No, Drew will still be stopping at third. He won't have to try, though. Caleb Atwood takes a fastball down in the dirt. That's ball 4. Great at bat by Atwood there to give the Bobcats a lead. He sees double-digit pitches. Fouls off 5 or 6. Ends up at first base. He's got himself a walk and an RBI. That'll bring up the catcher for today's ballgame, Aaron Miranda. As we mentioned, Miranda, a recent commit to Illinois Wesleyan University. We're excited for Aaron. Great kid, good ball player. Miranda, one of those guys that's kind of transformed himself into a college athlete since he got here. When he showed up in the fall last year, a strong wind could have blown him over. He's put on 25 pounds probably since that time. Has added some thump to his bat. Turned himself into a very good defensive catcher. And he's currently hitting 500 on the season in limited appearances. So we wish Aaron all the best as he goes to finish off his career down there. Can't wait to follow him the rest of the way. One of the many Bobcats that'll be taken off from Bryant and Stratton at the end of this spring to go continue their baseball career elsewhere. We got us a nice mound visit here. Clark State coaching staff has to take a trip out and chat with his pitcher. See what kind of words of advice he has, how to deal with Miranda here. So far, nobody's been able to figure out how to get him out. Like I said, he's hitting 500, got an OPS of 1.4. He's got 5 singles and a home run in his 6 hits. He's 6 for 12. Miranda steps back in, counts 0-0 so far on him. No pitches have been thrown. Bobcats leading this one 1-0 in the bottom half of the first. Miranda pops one up into foul territory. The first baseman gives it a look. Can't handle the play. He got some cold feet there as he went into the fence. Couldn't really find it. Ended up alligator arming it. That ball land. Aaron Miranda will get another shot here. Counting out 0-1. Excuse me. Good cut by Miranda. This one's fouled straight back into the mitt. Count now 0-2 on the Bobcat catcher. Oh, 2 pitch swung on, hitting to right center. The right fielder's after it. He makes the play, and that'll do it for the Bobcats here. So Aaron Miranda puts a charge into one, hits it into right center. But the Clark State right fielder is able to coast over and make the catch. The Bobcats plate 1 here in the inning as they take a 1-0 lead. We'll be back top half of the second inning.
There you go.
Top of the second inning, number 44, Silvera, will come to hit for the first time. He's DHing for the Eagles today. That one swung on and missed. Hudson Cornett gets ahead. He had 1-0. I'm sorry, 0-1. Breaking ball misses up and in, spins Silvera out of the way. Count goes to 1-1. Cornett works with a fastball, sitting low to mid 80s, throws a breaking ball off of it, sits in the high 70s. This fastball misses off the plate, count goes to 2-1. Silvera, a new stick in the lineup here for the Eagles. We didn't see him game one. This one's hit high in the air to right field. Gabe Morgan's after it. He coasts over to the line. Can't make the catch. Drops it down the line. Silvera, good base running. Hustles all the way to second on the play. That'll go down as an error on the Bobcat right fielder. So that'll put a runner at second base with nobody away here for the Eagles. Number 4, Noel, will come to bat now here for the Eagles. He played second base last game. He ran pretty well. Wouldn't be surprised to see a push bunt attempt here. He squares up, pulls it back. That one missed high. Count goes to 1-0. The Eagles had one successful sacrifice bunt in game one. They tried 3 or 4 more times. Dylan Cutler comes in, makes the play, but throws the ball wide of Don Preves, covering over at first base. So the Eagles will score a run on the second error of the inning for the Bobcats. That'll go down as a throwing error on Cutler. So that'll put the runner stays, or the runner, Noel, will move to second on the throwing error. So that'll be a 2-base error on the third baseman Cutler. The run, Silvera, will come in to score. Good pitch there by Hudson Cornett. Get ahead of number 7. 7's Signor. He's catching today. Another new bat in the Eagle lineup. We'll see if they try to do the sack bunt. Try to sack bunt over Noel from second to third here again. Worked pretty good last time. They ended up scoring a run and putting a guy in scoring position. This ball is hit over to Homage. Homage drops the ball at shortstop. That's another error on the Bobcats. So 3 balls in play, 3 errors on the Bobcat defense. And the Eagles are, I can't say they're rolling because the Bobcats have given them everything they've got in this inning, but they are definitely making something happen. They're threatening here in the top half of the second inning. They've tied this ball game up at 1 apiece. The next batter, number 12, Maloney. He's playing first base today. Puts down a sacrifice bunt, but it rolls foul. I wouldn't be surprised to see that again as the Clark State Eagles look to play a little small ball and move their runners over for the top half of their lineup. As I mentioned, just another miserable day out here in Sandusky. Probably about 35 degrees. Sack bunt attempt slips out of Hudson's hand. Maloney gets out of the way. That'll run the count even now, 1 apiece. Bobcats just need to find an out here in the top of the second inning. They've had 3 dropped. Runner on the move. The Eagles go with a hit and run here. That ball hitting the foul territory. Tyler Wolf can't make the play down the line. Another ball lands, and the Eagles will have another shot. So that ball could have been caught. Not sure what happened. Ty just didn't seem to put the leather on it. He found the fence, did everything right, went over, found the fence, went to make the catch, and just couldn't put it away. That'll bring Maloney back to the plate with a 1-2 count. Hudson Cornetta looked to put him away himself. That one's hit on the ground to Homage. He'll glove, throw to Prevesk at second. Over to Furchow at first, and the Bobcats turn a well and much needed double play. Nice play there. Homage to Prevesk, snap it over to Furchow, and the Bobcats have 2 away. So the runner from second, Noel, will move up to third. The Eagles will have a man on third here with 2 outs. 1 run already scored on the inning. Cornett's pitch will miss high to Schlanger, the second baseman. Schlanger, another new bat we didn't get to see in game 1. This one misses as well. A breaking ball down in the dirt. Nice stop by Aaron Miranda to keep it in front. Count now 2-0 on Schlanger. Schlanger hits one hard to left field. That'll land. He's going to try to go for 2. Tyler Wolf cuts it off. He throws the ball into the infield. Schlanger will hold up at first base, but he'll be on first with an RBI single. The Eagles take the lead. They now lead this one 2-1. So both runs this inning unearned. Hudson Cornett couldn't do anything about it. They were gifted to the Eagles with defensive miscues. He'll work here with 2 away now in the top of the second inning. Number 24, Robinson, the left fielder, will step in to hit for the first time today. He'll watch a ball down. He's ahead in the count here, 1-0. Robinson swings through a good breaking ball. Count now 1-1. Another breaking ball from Cornett, misses down in the dirt. Smothered back there by Miranda. Counts 2-1 on the Eagle left fielder. Robinson swings through another breaking ball. Count goes to 2-2 now. So an out here would be huge. Get out of this inning before we turn the lineup over to the top of the Eagles lineup, as the leadoff man, Scott, is standing over there in the on-deck circle. Schlanger's on the way. Strikeout. Robinson. Miranda throws the ball, but it's unnecessary as Hudson Cornett takes care of the left fielder Robinson for the 3rd out of the inning, his 2nd strikeout of the ball game. The Eagles get 2, or better yet, more accurately, they're given 2, as the Bobcats make 3 errors in the inning, and the Eagles plate 2 unearned runs off of it. They now lead this ball game 2-1 going into the second half, or the bottom half of the second inning. Dylan Cutler will come to the plate to hit for the Bobcats. trying to get a good start here at the bottom half of this inning for his team. Now trailing 2-1. Cutler low first pitch swinging, fouls this one straight back. Let's see what we can do here with the camera. Looking a little fuzzy. Turn it off, turn it back on. And not much better. We're focusing on the net. Cut hits one off the end of the bat, rolls it out to the second baseman Schleting. He throws it over to first, and Cutler's first out of the inning. That'll bring up Bobcat right fielder Gabe Morgan. Morgan sets up to the plate. He's 1 for 8 so far in this season. He'll take a pitch off the plate for ball 1. Hits this one straight up in the air to right field. The right fielder Scott's after it. He'll make the play, and Morgan's retired for the second out of the inning. So 2 quick outs for the pitcher Savina. That'll bring up Dom Prevesk, the Bobcat second baseman and leadoff man. He'll hit here with 2 away in the bottom of the second. Looking to start a little 2-out rally here, top of the order. Savina rocks, delivers, fouled off. Good cut by Dom, just missed that one. Dom's hitting .512, getting on base at a .632 click. Already got 22 hits on the season. That leads the team by far. I'm sorry, not by far. Tyler Wolf has 21 hits. And between him and Wolf, after Wolf, the next highest, I think, is Ryan Horstman with 14. Dom hits one on the left side. Schwartz grabs it, throws the ball. It's wide. Prevesk beats it out anyway. Would have had to be a Herculean effort to get Prevesk going on the line on that one. Once it came off the bat and got past the third baseman, it was pretty much a hit. Prevesk runs well down the line. So give Dom another hit. That'll bring up Jackson Homage. He'll bat here with 2 away and a runner on first in the bottom of the second. His team trailing 2-1. Dom runs well at first base. He's 7 for 7 on stolen bases so far this year. Wouldn't be surprised to see him move in here with 2 outs in the inning. Best case scenario, Dom steals. Jackson Homage gets to hit here with a runner on second base. Worst case scenario, Jackson Homage leads off the top of the third inning with nobody out. And the big sticks and Greer and Wolf coming up behind him. He takes a pitch here. The breaking ball in there for strike 1. Homage steps back in, 0-1 count. Gets a breaking ball, hits a number back to the Savina and the mound. He gloves it, throws over to first, and that'll do it for the Bobcats here in the second inning. They strand a runner over there at first. They don't score any runs on 1 hit, no errors. Leave 1 stranded. We'll be back top half of the third inning. Eagles coming back to hit. They lead this one 2-1. Top half of the third inning, Eagles leading 2-1. Top of the lineup coming up, and Scott. And Eagles will send Scott, Blackmore, and Scarts to the plate. We'll see Hudson Cornett, who comes out for his third inning of work. First pitch to Scott, fastball, catches the outside part of the plate for strike one. This one misses down in the dirt. That'll even the count up at 1-1. Cornett's next pitch misses off the dish, I guess. Count now 2-1. Look good for me. This one misses low. Count goes to 3-1 now. Cornett, who's dealt with a little bit of control issues so far this season, has been very good so far today. Thrown 28 pitches, 17 strikes. It's that one in the zone. Count now 3-2. Cornett all the way back. 3-2 pitch to Scott. Hit up in the air. Dylan Cutler's after it. He makes the play. Catches the little pop-up. The Bobcats snap it around the infield and get the ball back to Hudson Cornett. He'll go back to work here on Blackmore with one away. Blackmore had the big hit in game one, hit a 2 RBI triple over the head of Trell Greer in right field. Not a whole lot of offense in game one. Not a whole lot of offense here in game two either. Blackmore rolls this one over there to Dom Prevesk, who gloves it and flips over to Drew Furchow for the second out of the inning. So another quick out there from Hudson Cornett. He continues to impress today in his third start of the season. He'll throw to Scarts now, the Eagles shortstop. Scarts takes a big swing, fouls it off. Count now 0-1 on the Eagle 3-hitter. Pitch misses high. Looks like that was an off-speed pitch. Count now 1-1. Ran out to the car between games and found all the clothes that I could possibly find in the trunk. Had a sweatshirt, extra pair of socks, pair of sweatpants. Ooh, that one misses. Count now 2-1. Doing everything I can to stay warm out here. As I've mentioned, it's a much nicer day to watch on TV than to attend live. The next delivery from Hudson Cornett misses low. 3-1 count now on the batter Scarts. That one's in there, strike two. Scarts looks like he thought it was ball four, but it is definitely not. He's gonna have to get back in the box. And Cornett with another full count. 3-2 pitch to Scarts. That one misses away. That'll put a runner on first base with 2 away here for the Eagles. Silvera will come to hit now. He's 0 for 1, scored a run here. Reached on error and scored in the second inning. First pitch is down and away for ball one. A little fake steal from Scarts over there at first base. Had a little action in the Bobcat defense, but ball misses low. Counts now 2-0. So that first pitch is real crucial for Hudson Cornett. He falls behind here, 2-0 now. That one misses as well, 3-0. As I mentioned, he had a little trouble with the walks early in the year. Looking back through his stats, after a first pitch strike, Hudson Cornett walks the batter 0.033% of the time. So there's strike one. That one's in there. When he gets ahead, he's really good. It's when he starts falling behind batters that he has a little bit of trouble. The 3-1 pitch misses away. That's ball 4. So 2 runners on, 2 walks from Hudson Cornett. That'll bring Noel to the plate now. He'll bat with 2 away. The Eagles leading this one 2-1 over the Bobcats. Cornett's first pitch in there for strike 1. Noel looking to expand his team's lead with that runner in scoring position out there at second base with 2 outs. He'll be moving on contact, trying to score on anything put in play. Cornett's next delivery misses low. That's ball 1. So Cornett, 42 pitches thrown so far, 23 strikes, right around that 60% mark where he's been sitting most of the season. Noel fouls this one off. That'll run the count to 1-2. Cornett looking to work his way out of trouble. Got 2 Eagles on here with 2 outs. This one fouled back by Noel. Count will stay at 1-2. Cornett comes set with the 1-2 pitch. Checks his runner at second. Scarts is on the move. He's rung up though on strikes, and that'll end the inning. Inning's over. Runners are still trying to move up and take bases, but Hudson Cornett rings up Noel on a good breaking ball on the outside part of the plate. So Cornett got himself into trouble with a couple walks, got himself out of trouble with a nice breaking ball there to end the inning. He'll send his Bobcats back into the dugout, trailing this one 2-1, looking to take the lead here, bottom of the 3rd.